Before I settled on All the Way Home as the title for the book that I published in the spring of 2013, I toyed with several other titles, and the one that kept coming up the second most was When Everything Was Possible. The world I live in has changed dramatically since 1967, when two ex-convicts and I threw some money out of our own pockets on a table and rented a little place and called it a halfway house. Pretty soon the place filled up, and within 4 years we had 125 people in residence, and we owned and operated a Shell gas station, a beauty parlor, a pizza restaurant, a pen advertising company, and a hotel on Salt Spring Island. You couldn't do any of this today. Today, everybody is interfacing. Everything is regulated and controlled by government bureaucrats who don't know their aspirations from sandpaper. Everyone in the Save a Soul business is singing from the same hymn book, and that book is called The Emperor's New Clothes. The story of our gas station is a great illustration of what was once possible and has now been lost to political correctness. 3 of our best thugs came into my office one morning and said, "Hey, there's this empty gas station." So I looked up Shell Oil, because that's who owned it, and called the guy and made an appointment for a Tuesday morning at 9 o'clock. Walked in with these 3 guys. I was 27 at the time, and between the 4 of us, Mr. Shell just about jumped out his top story window. I said, "You see these guys behind me, sir? They don't own an alarm clock, and they have a low threshold of everything, so they can't work 8 hours a day. But fortunately, I got about 40 or 50 of them back at the house, so I can have them work for 4 hours at a time, play them off, and send them back into recovery work and programs, and so on. And they can sell your products, gas, oil, windshield wipers. They can even repair cars, believe it or not." The very next day, he put our name above the doorway, removed the hoarding from the windows, and had his big truck come and put some gasoline in the ground. And we put up sandwich boards on the street that were there for many, many years that said, "Come in and get gassed up by a junkie." Well, today, you not only couldn't do any of that, you would be arrested for using the slanderous term junkie. As Steve Martin would say, "Well, excuse me." PICKLE. The more things become the same, the less appetite and tolerance there is for innovation and difference. Don't ever expect anything new from governments. It's not going to happen. Look to the street and to the neighborhood for legitimate social change. You want change? You be the change.